Hello everyone, this is Enea here, and in today's tutorial I'll teach you how to create this 3D looking hexagon logo in Affinity Designer. This hexagon logo is made of 6 triangular shapes, and each of them has a gradient applied to them, which gives it the impression of volume, as if the part here was casting a shadow on the area here. Alright, so to get started we go to File New and we create a new composition. We give it 2000 by 2000 pixels in dimensions. And we click on Create. And then we make sure that Snapping, Snap to Guides, and Snap to Object Bounding Boxes are enabled. And then we're going to add some horizontal and vertical center guides to the composition. And then we're going to start drawing the shape. So we take the polygon tool, we set the fill to none, we leave the stroke as black, and we set the stroke width to 0.1. And we set the number of sides to 6 to make it an hexagon. And then starting from the middle of the composition, and while holding Ctrl and Shift to expand from the center and keep the 1:1 proportions, we go ahead and we create an hexagon of around 1000 by 1000 pixels in dimensions. And then we take the pen tool and we leave the fill and the stroke settings as they are. And then we draw a line like this to connect the top left point of the hexagon to its top right point. And we press on Escape to unselect. We take the Move tool. We go here to enable Transform Origin. And we set the rotation center in the middle of the composition. We press on Enter to bring out the Move Duplicate panel. We check on Duplicate. We set the number of copies to 5. And the rotation angle to 60 degrees. And we click on OK. So now we have all the lines that we need. And we are going to create the first triangular shape. So we press on Ctrl A to select everything. We take the Shape Builder tool. We set the action to plus and clean up to all unused geometry. And then we go ahead and we create a triangular shape like this. And then we're going to add a gradient to it. So we take the gradient tool. We leave the context as fill. And we set the type to linear. We are going to set the color to the left to a dark shade of blue. And the one to the right to a lighter shade of blue. And we're going to adjust the midpoint, bring it to the left. So this is the area where the shade is going to be. And also we're going to set the stroke to none. And then we're going to duplicate the shape. But before we do that, we're going to turn it into a symbol. So we go to Layer, Create Symbol. So this triangular shape is now turned into a symbol. What that means is that after we duplicate it, every change that we make to one of the shapes will automatically also affect the other shapes. And then we're going to duplicate it, so we set its rotation center in the middle of the composition. We press on Enter to bring out the Move Duplicate panel. Here we check on Previous Settings to apply the same duplication settings as for the lines. And here we check on Duplicate, and we click on OK. So this gives us the rest of the figure. And then, for instance, if we want to adjust the colors of the gradient, we can do that. So we select one of the symbols, we uncollapse it, and we select the object within it. And then we take the gradient tool. For instance, if we want to set the color to the left to a darker shade, we can do that. And it will automatically reflect also on the other shapes. And also we can adjust the orientation of the gradient. And also give it a bit of noise if we want. Alright, so that was it for this tutorial. You learned how to create a 3D looking hexagon logo in Affinity Designer. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial and learned something from it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Affinity Designer tutorials in the future. And until then, see you next time. Bye!